Inedible food, dirty staterooms, rude staff, nasty hot tubs. Ugh.
That's what I semi-expected to find when I took the cheapest cruise I could find. How much was it? You've probably got more spare change sitting around the house than what I've paid.
Welcome back to Cruising with KK, your insider guide to cruise ships, tips, saving money, and exploring all that cruise vacations have to offer. It's time to take you on a journey through the cheapest cruise I've ever seen, much less sailed on. Most people pay more per day than I paid for this 4-night cruise. What cruise line was it? Was it Carnival? Was it Royal Caribbean? Nope, it was MSC. If you're not familiar, MSC Cruises was founded in 1988 and has quickly grown to the third largest cruise line in the world. Most of that growth has come from outside the United States, but the line continues to improve and grow its offerings from Florida. The ship, the MSC Seashore. Venture onto social media and the reactions on dirt cheap cruises typically aren't good. I hate it. The food was so bad, I lost weight, the staff was rude, the hot tubs were nasty. Would that be the case with the MSC Seashore? Before I even boarded, I received some good news. A welcoming email delivered some added value. I booked a guaranteed inside cabin, but I received an upgrade to a balcony cabin. This happens all the time on MSC, particularly on off-peak sailings. So far, so good. Stepping aboard the MSC Seashore is breathtaking. Its elegant design features a jaw-dropping 3-deck atrium with sparkling Swarovski crystal staircases that add a touch of luxury to the whole experience. Walking through this ship, you'll feel like you've stepped into a high-end resort, not a resort that you paid pennies on the dollar to enjoy. Next, the outdoor spaces are phenomenal. The Long Island pool offers panoramic ocean views and plenty of loungers to relax and soak up the sun. Whether you're swimming, sipping a drink, or just watching the waves, this area is a must visit, but not the only spot to visit. The aft infinity pool was my favorite pool to spend the day. Adults only, great views, cold drinks, need I say more? I paid less per day for this cruise than I did for lunch yesterday. So how good could the food possibly be? Surprisingly good. The Seashore offers basically a main dining room and a buffet. I found plenty of variety and lots of meals I enjoyed, like the tuna steak and a shrimp dish. A few things I loved, a few things I didn't like, but that's because I always get out of my comfort zone and try new things on a cruise. And then there's the pizza. Many cruisers will tell you MSC is home to the best pizza on the high seas. I'm certainly not going to argue with that. I love the pizza. What about the entertainment? The theme night parties were my favorite. Between White Night, 70s Night, and the Silent Disco, I loved the theme parties. If you don't normally dress up for the theme, I'd encourage you to give it a shot one time on one cruise and see what you think. I always do, and I love the theme parties. For the shows at night, honestly, it's just not really my thing. I usually catch one a cruise. I did that on the Seashore and enjoyed it. Where did we go? This cruise featured 2 stops, MSC's private island, Ocean Cay, and the port of Nassau. Ocean Cay was a highlight. This private island is exclusive to MSC guests and feels like a slice of paradise. With pristine beaches, clear waters perfect for snorkeling, and no crowds, it's the ultimate getaway. This wasn't my first cruise with MSC, and Ocean Cay instantly became my favorite private island midway through my first visit. There's a lighthouse and a lighthouse bar. Beaches cover the island, and if you're willing to adventure out on the opposite side of the island, you'll have a beach to yourself. How incredible is that? There are food trucks on the island. Most of their food is included with your cruise fare. There's a buffet on the island too. It's included. And many MSC cruises to Ocean Cay spend the night there. You'll stay on the ship to sleep, but I loved having nearly 2 days at this private island paradise. What else did I love about the MSC Seashore? The sports bar was one of my favorite spots to visit. Enjoy a great drink while watching a game. Times Square featured live music every night. You have to see the Infinity Bridge and walk on it at least once. And if you tackle that, give the Bridge of Sighs a go. It's a glass-floored walkway located on deck 16. If you aren't up for walking across it, at least snap a few photos by it. So how much did all this cost? Let's break down the cost. My cost for 4 nights was $190. This included port charges, which most cruise lines do now. I've actually cruised this itinerary twice before, and both times the port fees were $110. If we take that out, my cruise fare was $81. $81 for a 4-night cruise that included my oceanfront room, all my meals, entertainment, and more. That's crazy. $20.25 a day. Let's break it down a little further. Call my room about half of that. $10 a night. Again, $10 a night for an oceanfront room. We'll price my entertainment at $2 per day. I know, a little pricey. We'll ballpark my food at $6 a day. 3 meals and 2 snacks a day for $6. We'll estimate my meals at $1.50 each, and each of my 2 snacks 75 cents each. $2 a day for everything else. When was the last time you found a hotel room for $10 a night, let alone one you wanted to stay in? Wait, in full disclosure, I had someone in the room with me, so it was $20 a night for this. And for meals, $1.50 a meal, that doesn't even buy a sweet tea anywhere anymore, let alone an appetizer, salad, entree, and a dessert, maybe 2 to go with it. If you throw in the port charges, I paid $47.75 per day, I think. Someone check my math. It's a trip I'll never forget, not only for the cost and incredible value, but for all the things I enjoyed aboard. Thanks for checking out Cruising with KK. If you stuck around this long, could you like the video and hit the subscribe button to enjoy more cruise tips from the high seas? Thank you. Happy cruising.